Okay, we're good. So we have Taylor Swift to start with, and this is Southern Illinois. Usually let me. Nope. Why is it going up? You have to click it. We're having a little bit of situation with Facebook. That's why we're not playing it out.
Yeah, I'm having an issue with it too.
They cut it off when we have to play like popular music and stuff like that. So on the contrary, if we haven't recognized as a radio station, then they don't cut the music up. The music is just supposed to be up all the time. So
I think you just have to say like, I don't own the rights to the music.
it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah.
I did it before. Last week and it didn't work. Last week
it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it used to.
It doesn't work. But for radio stations, I mean, if I go back and tell them that, you know, we're a licensed radio station, we have the right to do, they release it, but it's a headache.
But you have to wait till
they'll mute some parts of it, and they're gonna miss out a lot. Do you have one more, or you just want to go on there?
I know.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
El Smash Show. Los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
El demonio cantó con Honduras. Dice una estrella, una figura.
Rosalia in the house. Con altura. Okay. Do you know what you're gonna do? Go to local and try to find this jump drive that's in right now. So you know where it's at least. I have 4 songs inside of it. Local. No, not in music. I don't think it will be in music. It'll be on the jump drive. Yeah, removable one, F. Guests, radio guests, October 25th. So we have how do you want the songs to come? How do you want them to come?
Lovesick first, because that's from my old album. That's the oldest one. So Lovesick, and then Intrigued, and then Slow.
Intrigued, next, and then Slow. Intrigued, right here, Intrigued.
And then Slow.
And No Nada.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
I'm pronouncing it right? Lissa Blair.
Lissa, like Melissa.
Blair? Lissa. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lissa Blair. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Everyone does it. So.
Also, I'm not from here, so.
Yeah, a lot of people do it.
Sorry.
El Smash Show. Los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
Yes, and this is still the Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. You know how we do it every Friday. me, your host, Idris Oluwatobi Itunde, and our special guest in the studios. Our special guest today is from Smart Money Records and Smart Money Management Team. Her name is Lissa Blair.
Hi.
You have to speak into the microphone.
How are you guys tonight?
Still can't hear you. I don't know why.
Check, check.
Can you do that again?
Check, check.
Can you give her your mic then?
Hello.
I think we have to figure this out. Maybe to Oluwatobi, you need to play another song so we can just take care of this technical difficulties. And the Smash Show on Horizon Radio will be right back. Mark 3 supposed to be working.
You told me that I'm complicated.
Can you say something in it?
Check, check, check.
You told me that I'm indecisive. Fickle, but I try to hide it.
Check, check.
Anything else? You told me that I overthink.
Yeah, it's on.
Till I ruin a good thing. Anything else? You tell me that you'd rather fight. It's under so peaceful like with somebody
One moment.
else. You really, really know me. The future and the old me.
Can you try it again?
Check, check.
It's not gonna work. All right, Toby, she's gonna use this, okay? Until you have to do whatever. All right, you use that.
Yep, sounds good.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Smile, everybody. Here we go.
All right. I'll make note of that and let the technical person line know that mic 3 is not working. Can you try mic 3 again?
Check, check, check.
You can't hear it? All right. Okay, we'll use 2 then. All right, I'm done. All right. All right. Who did we start with, Jacqueline or what?
No.
Krishna? Yes, yes, yes. And we are back with Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. And we just had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we are back right now, and that problem is solved. So we started the day with a song from Taylor Swift, song titled Look What You Made Me Do. And just about right now, you heard something from Camila Cabello, and that one is titled Easy. And Rosalia gave us something titled Con Altura. The time right now is 7:16. Our guest in the studio, Lissa Blair. Lissa Blair, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good.
All right. I'm going to pull your microphone up a little. And yes, for those of us, I know who Lissa Blair is, and I've listened to some of your songs, and I absolutely love them to start with. And For those of you out there who don't know who Lissa Blair is, she is a vocalist with Smart Money Records, like I said. And yes, I'll let her introduce herself to your audience.
Hi, I'm Lissa Blair, formerly known as Naya. Changed my name probably about a year ago. So some of you know different names. Also, Missy Osler is also another name, but I go by Lissa Blair for my stage name.
Oh wow! Now, how long have you? I mean, how did you get into making music? I mean, you said something in your bio that you started at a very young age. Can you take us through that?
Yeah. So I was probably about 3, and my next door neighbor, we called him Uncle Dan. But he had an actual really, really nice studio in his house. And he brought me to it once and he was like, try it out. And literally I only said I think I sang one line and I was in love. I was like, this is what I want to do forever. So that kind of gave me the inspiration. And then ever since then, I just have been performing in church when I was younger, also competitions, talent shows. I did also do the national anthem at the Cubs Stadium. So yeah, I did a lot of music growing up and stuff, graduations and stuff like that as well.
Okay. Without further ado, I mean, since we had that technical difficulty and all that, can you introduce this song that we're about to listen to, the first one? This one is called Lovesick, right? Tell us about it. How did that come about?
So Lovesick is from my first album, which was released in 2013. It's called To Whom It May Concern was the name of the album. And Lovesick was probably the biggest hit on the album. It was a radio hit. They had it on quite a few radio stations. And so a lot of people really like that song. So I've really kind of just kept pushing it even recently. All right.
So what radio station did they play this one at?
Boy, I think they played it in, I forget the name of it, it was the Chicago radio station, and then they also played it on the Notre Dame radio, and 99.1 also played it actually it was in regular rotation for a couple of years now.
Oh wow, awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is Lovesick by Lissa Blair. Take it away, Toby. Can we play it without getting cut off? Is it Sony record stuff, or is it indie, or is it
it's
under a label?
It's registered. It's registered through PMI.
Through PMI. Okay. All right, I'll watch your Facebook now.
Everything's gonna be okay. Wait by minute, heart won't stop beating. Couldn't hear the phone ringing. Did you miss kissing?
So you write your own songs, you sing your own songs, and you do backup artists, or you do backup for other artists.
Backups. Yeah, backup singer. I can't do a lot of times I'll sing background vocals and stuff over the track where.
Oh, okay, studio works. Not backup and stuff like that.
Just background vocals.
Okay, all right. I can ask you about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kind of starting the background vocals, so that's a new thing.
Okay, good. Well, Facebook will let us know if we're not supposed to reply because it's going to say something. So. Well, it already says something in the event log. We're good.
I'm so glad you're here. Every sugar, every rushing home quick.
you getting homesick? Now give me your lips, cause I'm so glad I'm here. There's no more distance, was love sick, no more love sick. Love is feeling, was love sick, no more love sick.
From my list.
It's for both.
From both. Okay, just follow it though. It's just women?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, good. Oh, and that's what I'm all of it? Oh, there's still more. Okay. This is Sound of Music-ish.
That's cool. That's a
Oh, wow.
that's a really cool thing.
Toby.
Idris te trae la onda anglo, el Smash Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
Now, that was an amazing musical production right there. Lovesick. Now, can you tell us the creative process behind that? Why did you write the song? What prompted you to write Lovesick? And what is the creative process behind it?
So Lovesick was actually, this song specifically was written by me and also another person who actually produced the beat of the song as well. His name's College Boy, Latarius Prince.
Okay.
And this was, like I said, back in 2013, and we kind of like wrote it together. But yeah, that beat it's something that a lot of people really like the style of the beat and the style of the song. You know, it's very different. So.
And the production is local too.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Something awesome coming out of Michiana. And I want to take you to another question right now. And just for you to unpack all the title behind you, like background vocalist. Tell us about that. How did it come? I mean, you know, sing a song right back. Tell us what you do, really. I mean,
Right.
The songwriting process first.
The songwriting, so I've been writing songs since I was little, but you know, when you're little, you're just kind of just going with the flow and you do your best. But even when I started recording, which was in my early 20s, you know, I struggled a little bit with writing, but I tried to grow. I tried to listen to constructive criticism. There was, you know, some people that said, you know, hey, why don't you try this with your writing or this? And instead of getting upset or offended, I took that and tried to make myself better. So, you know, just over the years, I feel like it's grown and gotten more creative when it comes to the writing process. And then with obviously singing, that's, you know, I've been doing that since I was young. So now the background or the background vocals, it's more, that's kind of a newer thing I'm taking on and doing like basically background vocals for, let's say an artist either sings or raps on a song and they just want some extra vocals in the background or something like that. I kind of specialize in that, or even like beat samples. I can make beat samples out of my voice as well. So
that is awesome. That is awesome. Now, have you had any formal music education along the way? I mean, you know, or was it just being you just trying to figure it out?
So when I was younger, I had like vocal training. I was at Elkhart Christian Academy when I went there for a couple years in high school. I did the chamber choir. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, but we won state like quite a few times. They're amazing. And I was actually a first soprano. I've lost some of that range, but I'm trying to get it back and doing vocal exercises and stuff. So.
All right. Well, take us into the next song that we're about to listen to right now. And I think that's the one you call Intrigue. And I think I listened to that one the last time when, what's his name though, on Facebook, when he was doing that call out. That's why I found you too. You know, Marcus Newton or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah. He was doing that call out and I listened to the song and I'm like, well, I need to get her here now. so I asked for permission to pull a call out and then I contacted you directly. Tell us a bit about this song.
So this song, this is one of my favorites. I think it's a lot of people's favorites. It is a slower song, and I feel like it's really heartfelt, and I put a lot of time and effort into this.
Oh, it was awesome.
Thank you very much. I've been recording. This song is actually part of my upcoming EP album.
Okay.
Who I'm recording that the EP album I'm recording with Corey Ronell, and he's mixing, mastering, and everything. Intrigued. The beat was made by Tommy Satellite. He's also a local producer. Yes.
Michigan going places.
He's big time for sure.
Oh, wow.
He's made actually this beat, and the next song we're gonna do also he did that beat as well. So yeah.
Intrigued. Coming up next here on the Smash Your Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. Stay tuned. Ooh. Hey, this is awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
Can't come up just anyway, just by curiosity. What intrigued if you wanna?
Woo.
Intrigued if you wanna.
Woo. Hey. You need to have Twister on this. It sounds just like Twister. Should be on this.
He wanted too much money for it. I already contacted his management for this song. Actually, I was like, "This is his kind of a beat. Like, it'd be perfect." Yeah, I know. I wish you could hear this right now. Like,
It's just someone. Give me the ocean. No,
Hey, you need to be on the show. Oh, wow. She's Spring has been here too.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he's been here too. Yeah. So when he put out that call out, I was like, well, I think maybe I should send it to you.
And I did actually talk to him about it, and he's gonna send me info, so I'm kind of interested in that.
He's also going places. He's having last week lately, and they're working something out. So I'm expecting him to come back and get some things.
Right, exactly.
Don't be on. Hey, this is good. This is amazing. Oh my
You, baby.
104.3 FM Horizon Radio. Lissa Blair in the house. And you're listening to Intrigued. Amazing music. Amazing music coming out of Michiana. Yes.
On a plane, in the streets, think of me. Our energy can't compete like WLEG. Just anyway, just by curiosity. Intrigued if you wanna. Touch me with no hands, go ahead. Intrigued if you wanna. And you, baby. And you,
Oh, this is crazy. This is amazing. Now, if you want to know the reason why I had to set this up, that song was what I heard on Facebook. I had to reach out and I had to like have her in the studio. Intrigue, amazing song. Tell us, why did you write that song? Because there's a lot of emotion behind it.
Yes.
Oh my God, you sang it with so much passion.
Yeah, I've actually had some in-studio vocal training with Corey right now as well, so that's been helping.
Good.
And then the song in general, like it's about basically, I don't want just in a relationship, I don't want just it to be boring. You gotta spice it up, intrigue me, you know, and there's so much more than just the basics to make a relationship or any kind of relationship really to make it, you know, work. So it's kind of going about it in a song version, you know, instead of, you know, talking it out. It's through a song. So.
It's amazing. The song even speaks to the brain. You don't have to understand it, but your brain gets it.
Yeah, it's kind of like I like to leave a little bit of curiosity in my music, so I don't directly say everything sometimes, just so people can kind of wonder what that meant, or you know. And this song actually is my music video is to Intrigued, my last one. I do have one coming up in a couple weeks. We'll talk about that later, but. This song has a music video to it.
Where is that?
It is on YouTube. Just type in Lissa Blair Intrigued, and the music video should pop up.
All right, check that out. Lissa Blair Intrigued on YouTube, and you find the video. The song is amazing. I mean, if you can listen to the song alone, man, you know what we're talking about. But check out the video too. Now, moving on. Smash Your Show Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. If you're just joining us. Idris here, Toby here. Special guest in the studios from Smart Money Management Team, Lissa Blair. And we've talked about how you discovered the studio, or how, you know, you found out about music recording and how you fell in love with that. Now, I mean, for every musician, you know, I included, the gentleman right there included, we always have like challenges when we're starting up. So what are some of the challenges that you faced when you were starting up? And I mean, you know, how did you manage them? And now that you're not like avant-comer, what are some of the challenges that you're having to face now?
You know, doing music growing up, it wasn't so much a challenge because I was doing kind of just local stuff. And, you know, at that point, I had a lot of my family's help with that. But as I got older and started recording in my 20s and made, you know, my own songs, it's been kind of challenging. Kind of just been doing it all on my own finances and stuff. And I'm a single mother, so that is the hardest part. Being a female artist is trying to figure out babysitting and everything for your kids when you have a show, or when you have to be in Chicago at a certain time, or, you know, even something like this, being in a radio station. It does come with challenges, but I find my way around it because it's my passion. So.
All right. Well, there's a will, there's a way. Yeah. If it is your passion, you will go ahead and, you know, figure out a way. Hey, now you in your bio, you said you've traveled. You know, you've been international. Have you done anything outside of the shores of the United States of America?
I have, but it was more like a talent show thing. It wasn't anything like.
Tell us about it.
So I used to live in the Dominican Republic, and when I was there, did just like a little talent show. That was the first time I actually wrote and performed my own song.
Oh wow!
And I had like a whole band behind me and some backup people doing just some like little ad libs and stuff. So it was kind of fun.
Oh wow! now besides songwriting and being in the studio, do you have any other artsy stuff that you do really? Maybe like some hobby that's still artsy and stuff.
I mean, I was doing. I'm a makeup artist, but I'm kind of taking a break from that right now.
Money in makeup. Yeah, people making YouTube videos about makeup and making big bank.
Yes, it's definitely fun, and I have fun doing makeup.
Okay.
But I have to kind of choose my bigger dream, and that's music. It's always been my first love. So makeup kind of comes and goes, you know, with that. So.
Well, I do have a feeling though that the entertainment industry in the Michiana area is starting to become bigger, especially since they brought the Riverland Film Festival,
Right.
which I'm going to encourage you to put your music video into it right now. This submission is open.
Oh, okay.
There's opportunity for you to do your music and for you to do other artsy stuff.
Okay.
Maybe make presentation about doing makeup, making people look younger, making them older, and all that stuff. So there's opportunities in the Michiana area right now. You just need to have your ear on the ground and know what's happening. Now, don't let me bore you with that. The third song that we're gonna doing from you, Slow. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So this song is featuring Reminisce X, also known as Mia Okiriki. I hope I'm saying that right. She's an awesome person.
Okay. For all you my Nigerian people out there.
Right. Yeah, she's a character, and you'll be able to tell in her music, in her verse that she has in this song. But this song, we just wanted to do something more upbeat, kind of party style. But we also we talked about like the sexual connotation, and we kind of wanted to make it curious instead of just all out there. So, we wanted to kind of intrigue you guys, with it. So that's kind of where we went with it. And when I do features with people, most of you guys know if you've worked with me, I really like working one-on-one with you instead of just sending a beat and saying write something. I like to get with you and us figure it out so it flows good together. And that's something me and her really flowed good together with this song. I had fun working with her and getting to know her as a person. All right, it's good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this one's coming from Lissa Blair featuring, what's her name again? Reminisce X. Reminisce X. This one is titled Slow. And you hear it first here on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. Take it away, Lord Toby.
Oh boy.
How long is this song? 3. Yeah, you're gonna be ready. Just get your stuff ready. You sure? All right.
I'm under pressure.
So who produced this?
The beat producer was the same one, Thomas Galloway.
But you know you knew it slow. It's all just take your time. Yes, you can use it slow. Let's take our time. Get it in the pocket lot. Come with me, let's take a shot. What a place,
This song is also on the studio.
And that's released for
Still being worked on.
Oh, okay. You need to talk about that shit. Let's go over this.
You gotta talk about it.
Oh, you want to talk about the music video?
The video that's coming in next weekend.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, the album thing or EP thing or something coming up next is what I'm about to, we talk about the video and everything. That's her right there, right? Oh, good. Because I think I see just one thing from her at Vegetable Money or some place to perform the live event. That was amazing what I heard from her. But she was singing though. She wasn't rapping.
Yeah, she does both.
This is hot. You're gonna be a weather right now.
slow, we can do it slow. Hey, yeah, touching on me, baby, tricky like a lady. We don't go slow, we can do it slow. Somebody say, paper, I do something big. Slow, we can go, don't have to make me a shine. Trip on all of y'all, on my way, I follow y'all. Hop up in a whip, turn it on, let's get it started. Driving me rockin', what happens after the mall? Something's gonna happen at the after party.
All right, Toby.
Idris te trae la onda anglo, el Smash Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
Oh my goodness. This is hits after hits from Lisa Blair here on the Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. This is amazing. These are amazing body of work that you have here.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And Reminisce X. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she killed it.
Miss Shiana is going places. That's all I can say. Please, tell us what should we expect next? When is the next album dropping? What is new coming from you?
So I have an upcoming EP album coming out. It's probably going to be either end of December or in January release. And that last song, Slow, is going to be on it, and also Intrigued. And there's going to be more as well. And Corey Rennell is the one engineering that. And the beat producers on the album is Tommy Satellite and Genocide. And so I think we're probably going to do maybe 5 or 6 songs for it.
Wow.
And yeah, then we're going
And you said something behind the scenes then, another video.
Yes, I have another video. The video shoot is actually next Saturday, November 2nd. It's
Okay.
going to be my birthday party as well as the music video shoot.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank
man.
you. It's going to be at the Blue Dragon Hookah Lounge. We want tons of people out there, for the video. So come on out there. Anthony Foster is going to be shooting the video. And, the whole Smart Money team is going to be out there. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have hookahs, drinks. It's going to be a blast.
All right. Well, it's still the Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. Lissa Blair is here in the studios of Horizon Radio. But we're going to take a quick short break right now to do the weather forecast in the Smash Show on Horizon Radio. We'll be right back. Weather forecast.
This is your weekend weather forecast on Horizon Radio. My name is Toby, and tonight it will be mostly cloudy with a low of 35. Tomorrow it will rain with a high of 53 and a low of 49. And on Sunday there will be clouds in the morning and it will be sunny in the afternoon with a high of 57 and a low of 40. Keep listening to 104.3 FM Horizon Radio.
19:45 minutos.
En una noche de muertos, la banda
Last song going out.
Guadalupe.
This is the new one. The one that this is only released today.
Oh, wow.
It's not on social media yet.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the one video.
Te lo dije, no tiene cabeza.
Sí tengo, señorita, pero la tengo en el refrigerador. ¿La quiere para pozole?
En San Juan Market tenemos más que cabeza. Calidad de carne, taquería, abarrotes, frutas y verduras a precios que dan risa. Además, los martes y jueves, 12% de descuento en toda la tienda. 922 Stable
So you have other performances besides the video shoot? You have other places where you're performing in your books already? Or?
I'm actually taking a little break from performing for a little while.
All right.
Las almaqueñas, gran variedad en dulcería mexicana, así como cambio de cheques, pago de biles, recargas nacionales e internacionales, cobertores por catálogo, cubetas de jamón de 5 galones, 20% de descuento en CDs y DVDs. Además, manda una lana a cualquier parte del mundo. Grandes especiales en dulces por mayoreo. Estamos ubicados en el 205 East Lincoln Avenue, aquí en la ciudad de Goshen, Indiana. Para mayor información, al teléfono 574-537 0500 574 537 0500. La Sanmarqueña pregunta por nuestras especiales de mes. Un cafecito por la mañana para compartir en familia o para celebrar con quien más quieras, todo lo encuentras en Panadería Gutiérrez. Visítanos en el 122 South Main Street en la ciudad de Goshen, Indiana. En Panadería Gutiérrez encontrarás pasteles de 3 leches y chocolates, amplia selección de productos mexicanos y en la carnicería carnes cortadas a su gusto, frutas y verduras, fines de semana, ricas carnitas y delicioso menudo. Envíos de dinero a México, Centro y Suramérica, pago de biles y recargas telefónicas. Mayor información a los teléfonos 574-534-7218, 574-534-7218. Y recuerda visitar Lavandería Gutiérrez en el 1710 Elkhart Rd, Goshen, Indiana. Abierto de 8 de la mañana a 9 de la noche, los 7 días de la semana. Recuerda, Lavandería Gutiérrez y Panadería Gutiérrez.
Bonaterra Party en Event Center. Si tienes un evento especial, Salón Bonaterra. Para bodas, 15 años, bautizos, primeras comuniones, baby shower, junta de negocios o cualquier evento social. Lunes, miércoles y viernes, bailes de zumba. Salón Bonaterra en el 617 West Lincoln Avenue, a un costado de Discoteca Francis. Mayor información, 574-536-6252. 574-536-6252. Bonaterra Party en Event Center, el lugar ideal para tu evento social.
Idris te trae la onda anglo, el Smash Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
You're still listening to the Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM, and we're still having an amazing conversation with the one and only Smart Money Records vocalist, Lissa Blair, here in the studios of Horizon Radio. How are you doing, man?
Good.
Oh my goodness, I'm so intrigued by the music. I'm telling you,
That's good.
it is amazing. They are all amazing. All the tracks I've heard so far have been wonderful. Now, have you ever been approached by like labels, or have you tried to reach out to labels, or you just prefer to be independent? Is that by choice?
I've been kind of wanting to stay independent, but I'm open to it as long as the contract is right. Pretty picky about that part, so yeah.
Now, another question I wanted to ask you. I mean, you say you try to make your song be intriguing and stuff. You don't want to give it all away, by just saying it and like that. So what are the recurring emotions that inform the way you write and perform your music? Some people write songs, when they're down. Some people write happy songs. Some people write just crazy. It's like Marshmallow Steel first. Marshmallow guy. Sometimes he writes crazy songs, something like that. So what is the emotion that informs your songwriting the most?
To be honest, it's changed over the years. When I was younger, it was easier for me to write when I was down or sad, or write sad songs. Now it's harder for me to write when I'm sad, but I still try to force myself because it does make me feel better. But I write better when I'm in a good mood and I'm positive and, just pumped, so had a good day or, anything like that. Like, it just really helps me personally with writing in that way. Or just if I'm emotional about something in general, in a good way.
Sounds good. Now, besides the music video, though, where else can people find you performing, or, where can our audience come support you?
Okay, so right now I'm taking a little break from performing. I want to learn some choreography and stuff before I dive back into that. But you can find me on Spotify. Not all of these songs are on Spotify, but quite a few of them are. Spotify, YouTube. I believe there might be a couple on SoundCloud. You can pretty much find them on any musical outlet. So there's like hundreds of them.
Literally.
Like Apple Music, iTunes, all that. So you can find me really any of those places.
Now, a little recap. You said about the video that you're going to be doing. Tell the audience again about it and where they can meet you guys actually to show support.
Right, okay, so it's gonna be at the Blue Dragon Hookah Lounge, and that's in Niles. It's in a little plaza, so just so you don't miss it. And we're gonna be shooting around probably 9:30 or 10. Get there about 9:30 just to be safe. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have hookahs, drinks. Bring a bottle with you. They said we were able to bring bottles in there, so bring your favorite drink and dress to impress.
All right.
It's for the music videos for No Nada, which is the upcoming song.
All right, tell us about it, because we're about to listen to it exclusively here on the Smashes Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. So give us a little teaser.
Okay, so this song is me, and it's featuring Smart Money's MVP, King David, who's also in the studio here.
All right, King David, shout out.
And so we just came together and wrote this. Basically, just to put an overview on it. It's kind of like one of those songs when you hear the hook. It's like basically telling things that I don't need. I don't need fake people in my life. I don't need drama. I don't need this or whatever. But if there's no you and me, there's no nothing.
All right.
You know, so
I don't need all that too. so hey, I'm excited to listen to this one. No Nada coming up next. It's Lissa Blair in the house on Horizon Radio. Take it away, Toby. So who made this one?
This beat has been produced, but it's Centier Bank. They're not here. They're not going to be here alone today. You're not enjoying this? Let me see your That's how you play another song. That's where. All right.
Idris te trae la onda agro, el Smash Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
I have had an amazing time talking with. Can you say your name again so I could get it in my brain?
A lot of people think it's Lissa Blair, but it's actually Lissa Blair. Like Melissa, Lissa Blair.
Lissa Blair.
And that came from my
Lissa
real
Blair.
name, which is Melissa Blair Oxler. So,
Oh, Lissa Blair. Okay, listen. Okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna get it if I keep seeing it like
Yeah, it's okay.
L-I-S-S-A. But anyways, thank you so much for coming to the studios of Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. We got so much fun talking to you, and your songs are amazing. You know you're gonna go places, so don't forget us. And come back whenever you have news or anything like that.
yeah.
But before we go, any last words? Shout out to the team, anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. I want to shout out my team, Smart Money Management Team, Smart Money Records, my manager, Damon Smart. I want to shout out King David, MVP. I want to shout out my producers, Tommy Satellite, Genocide. And then we also got producers on our team, Xavier Martinez and Kenny Donaldson and Timothy Overy as well. There's some others as well, but and I want to shout out my best friend Lily, my kids, McKenna and Ophelia, my family. If my dad and my mom's listening, I want to shout them out as well. I know there's more. Also, Corey Runnell, since he's a part of this as well. There's so many people I can't, try.
All right, yeah. If you did not listen while the live broadcast is on right now, you can still, go to Radio Horizonte Oficial, and the video is going to be there. And also, we have YouTube live video too. So for those who missed it, they can get a recap of it. Thank you so much for stopping by the studios. And now we are entering this next segment of the Smash Your Show Horizon Radio, and that is the Billboard Top 10 segment. But before that, I'm going to see our guest off, and Oluwatobi is going to be on the radio putting some music on. And when I get back, we're going to start the Billboard Top 10 here on the Smash Your Show Horizon Radio. Do not touch that dial. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, photos,
Yeah,
please.
definitely.
All right. Oh, I gotta stop this before I. One moment. Still 104.3 FM Horizon Radio. The Billboard Top 10 Countdown is gonna be next. Don't touch that dial.